Hi everyone, Jack Bado here from the Golf College. You may have noticed recently on the telly there's been a bit of a switch from seeing club head speed number to now, more often than not, we tend to see the ball speed number. And with the whole Bryson effect, we've been seeing some long drives. I want to kind of explain why the shift has occurred from club speed data being shown more towards ball speed data, and then hopefully explain how you can also improve your ball speed. So first of all, why? Why are we seeing numbers like Bryson DeChambeau with 206 miles an hour ball speed, and then Tony Finau tried to come out and matched him and posted a 206 mile an hour ball speed figure. But then even kind of guys you wouldn't expect to be so interested in it longer, Charlie Hoffman posting a 181 mile an hour ball speed figure when the tour average is about 170. So there's definitely a shift towards ball speed, and the reason behind that is ball speed shows a greater correlation with how far the ball's going. So if your club head speed is 100 miles an hour for easy maths, and you hit it out of the middle, we're kind of looking for a ball speed of about 150 miles an hour. Now, if you misstrike it, your club head speed could still show 100 miles an hour, but the ball speed's obviously going to show a lesser number than that. So therefore, the ball will go a shorter distance. And a lot of people fall into the trap of trying to raise their club head speed, but in the way they try and do that, they don't necessarily see it correlate into greater ball speed, so they don't actually get any more distance. So it's really important to try and figure out how you try and improve ball speed if you want to see it correlate into more yards on your drives. So the couple of simple ways to try and maximize ball speed. First of all, strike has got to be the main one. So many people try and hit it further and swing faster, but if you lose strike, then you're not going to be delivering the same energy into the golf ball, and therefore your ball speed will be down. So that's the easy one, and it's pretty obvious. I don't think anyone's going to be too surprised to hear that. The next two that I want to discuss a little bit is about the efficiency that we kind of pass energy into the ball. So looking at what TrackMan would measure as smash factor. So there's two parts I want to explain, a horizontal and a vertical. So first of all, the vertical element. And this kind of comes back towards why Bryson DeChambeau has got a 4.8 degree driver and is now hitting 6 degrees on the up. So from a vertical standpoint, we're looking to try and pass energy into the ball. The more efficiently we can do this from a kind of a centered strike and a non-glancing blow. So if you think about a 10 degree driver, and if we hit that with an angle of attack of 0, so we're just hitting it at the bottom of the arc with 10 degrees of loft, there is a 10-degree difference between the angle the club head is coming in at and the amount of loft on the face. So this is effectively, and I'm exaggerating now, but this is effectively hitting it on a glancing blow. There's loft like this. If you think about a 7-iron having more loft and a more descending blow, you can see how that glancing blow effect is not going to be passing as much energy as, say, for example, what Bryson is doing, where he's got a 4-degree driver and he's hitting it 6 degrees on the up. So that angle which he's coming in, what TrackMan and we measure as spin loft, the smaller we can get that number, the more efficient we're going to be able to transfer energy into the ball. So therefore, from the same club head speed, you will get more ball speed if you can improve the efficiency of your vertical element of the spin loft. The next element is the horizontal. So now we're looking at it in terms of across the ball horizontally. So if you think about, if we've got a club path of 0 and a face angle of 0, we're delivering the maximum amount of energy into that golf ball. The moment we start to see a club path swinging in to out for a draw, or a club path swinging out to in for a fade, the face angle obviously has to match that for you to hit a decent shot. So say, for example, we're going to hit a draw and we're going to swing 4 degrees in to out. Our club face has got to be a couple of degrees closed to the path for it to turn back onto the target. So now that amount, that's only a kind of 2-degree difference, but it starts to become a glancing blow. And obviously I'm exaggerating, it won't look like that in real life, but if we're swinging to the right with a face that's slightly closed, it now starts to become a glancing blow again. So in order to deliver the most efficient contact and pass as much of the energy into the ball, we can try and strike out the middle, but we can also try and reduce our club path to around zero so that we can have the club face at around zero. And therefore, if we hit out the middle, we know the ball's going to go pretty straight. And also from the other element, and this is where a club fitting starts to become involved, if you have high club head speeds and you're looking to try and optimize your carry distance and your ball speed, then looking at a driver that has less loft like that we see with the long drive guys, and then looking at improving your angle of attack more ascending by the time we hit the ball, this is also going to positively impact that all important smash factor number, and it will be lowering the spin loft so we can transfer more of the energy, more of the club head speed into the ball and see that higher ball speed number. So I hope this is something that you can think about in your own game, and if you're looking to try and maximize your ball speed, these are a few elements that you can try and think about. How you deliver loft and angle of attack, and how you deliver the club path and the face angle. But most of all, most importantly, try to strike the ball out in the middle of the face. Anytime you feel like you're gaining club head speed but are losing strike, then it's probably a wasted effort. So strike has always got to come first. And then from there, you can look at trying to optimize how you deliver, how your impact conditions are into the golf ball. If you've got any questions or would like to comment at all, just leave a comment below.